Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the practical exercises uh, in cloud infrastructure and services course. So we are having a practical and skilling also. So in practical we are going to take the first exercise. So considering that everyone has created their AWS free tier account with the instructions given in the uh, first lab. So I hope everyone has created the AWS free tier account. And coming to uh, the current session, we are going to deal with how to create a CloudWatch billing alarm and identity access management. How to use identity access management service. That means how can you create a user account with some limited access of resources. Uh, so these things we'll see in this session. So initially, log in into your AWS console. So with the account which you have created earlier. So you will be having two type of sign-ins. You can do it here. One is IAM. So if anyone has created uh, identity access management user account, so that that is one type of uh, account you can log in with. Otherwise, you will log in with your root user email, root account, which we will call it as root account. So all of you might have created this root account only earlier. Um, Now I am giving my credentials. So with this mail ID, I have created the account, and and I will log in with this. It is asking me the MFA code. So multi-factor authentication was enabled now. So you all might have created a MFA account with which you are logging into your AWS accounts. So I am entering my code which I have in my mobile. So remember, I have given you specific instructions in the while creating the free tier account. You need to there will be three options when you are going through this MFA multi-factor authentication code setup, and I asked you to select the mobile option instead of the passkey or passkey on the host system. I asked you to take the mobile option with the Android device, so that if you are having your mobile, you can log in with any uh, on any system. You can log in with that MFA code, right? So now this is the console which you are logged in, and now so what is your first exercise in practically? So create CloudWatch billing alarm and identity access management. So the billing alarm. So for what purpose this exercise is now? So the exercise is like, see, I will be using many resources which were available in AWS. AWS has given me I can create an EC2 machine. I can use an S3 bucket. I can use so many other services which were available here. But there will be cost on every service which was applicable now. Uh, not It is not exactly about the free tier account. We The cost will be applied on accounts after this 6 months. You will be using this account if you are using for commercial purpose, or more after this free tier you should be able to see the cost levied on every service which was being provided by AWS. so how much cost it will be there. Suppose I am going on working with different services and my cost was beyond my budget, so at the time I cannot uh, say that uh, the cost is too high. So before getting beyond our budget, so there can be an alarm which can be set for our user account. Okay, so the alarm, how to set up the alarm, so that is the exercise which we are doing. So that means, so whatever service I am using, when my monthly budget was crossing a certain limit, so how to create an alarm when the budget was crossed. Okay, when the budget limit was crossed, suppose my budget limit was $10, so out of all the services which I have used, if my billing per month is crossing more than $10, okay, then what we can do, we can create an alarm so that the user will get alerted and stop using those services because the budget limit has been crossed. Okay, so first I will type a service, billing and cost management. Click on billing and cost management. Right, in billing and cost management. So um, since this is a new account, right, till now we haven't used anything. On the left hand side you will be having so many options here, right? So you can click on billing preferences, right? So in billing preferences you can see PDF invoices which you should receive by email it has been deactivated. So what I will do initially is I will just click on edit. I will click on PDF invoices to be delivered by my email. So I will update so that it is activated. Understood, right? So that means every time I will get my invoices, okay, through as a PDF. Next, in the alert preferences, so free tier alerts, so those are being delivered, and what I can do, I can edit this one also. If I want, I can give an email address which um, I want these alerts to be delivered to. Okay, so I can give my email. I can also select this receive CloudWatch billing alerts. Okay, so you can do it, or no need. Otherwise, you will get to this email. No issues for that. So get on update. Click on update. Okay, so you are getting the alerts to this mail ID. Okay, next. So once you, what you have done is you have just enabled these services of delivering the invoices to your email, but there is one more service called CloudWatch, which is a free service. Go to CloudWatch. It is free service totally, right? So you can see many options here. You can set alarms of your interest. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to alarms. Okay, so I can click on create alarm. So if you observe some services, so here it is not specifically for a region. Okay, so I clicked on create alarm. Okay, so it is asking me to select the metric. I can select the metric. So metric means what? So in which mode, right? In so how you want to select the which parameter? Okay, in which parameter you can make the alarm. Okay, you can create the alarm. Just give me a second. Right. So we have selected the metric. So on which metric you want to keep the alarm? Um, what I will do, I will click on usage. Suppose I need EC2 service to be monitored, and if some limit was crossed, I need to get the um, email notification so that your limit was crossed, or alerts alert the user so that he may stop using that particular service because the budget was crossed. So what I will do, I'll take by AWS resource. Just click on here. There can be many services related to EC2. uh, as you can see here, EC2, these many services can be monitored, build, and you can be alert. So what I will do, I will take any two random services. Okay. Okay, I can check everything. Likewise, I can select any uh, service. I can opt for any service, and I can select the particular metric. And now you can see here. Uh, so okay, you selected an service like EC2 or API gateway, some service you have selected, and you want to uh, give the threshold value. That means the border value. Suppose I don't want anyone to cross $5 or $10. So I can give the value here. So in terms of dollars, right? So what will be the threshold value? So how much should I make the border value that I can give here? Right. So suppose 10. Okay. So there will be some more options in additional configuration that can be here. Okay. So click on next. Okay. So till now, what you have done, you have created the maximum limit, the budget limit. Okay. Then what you need to do, you can proceed further so that whenever the limit was crossed, you will get the email. Now, so what do you mean by SNS? So simple notification service uh, is a thing which you can use for some alerts. You can uh, send messages, any notification. We are not only this uh, billing alerts and all. Any notification you can send through this SNS service. So what I will do, so in the SMS service I will use, I will create a new topic. Okay. I can give some name to the new topic. So there was a default name. It is okay. So which email I want um, that notification to be sent. So that email I have entered. Okay. So and you can create the topic. You can see the email endpoint was created so that the alerts will be coming to this email. Right, we can go to the bottom and click on next. So alarm name, give some name. I have given A1. If you want to display some messages, hello, get alert, budget crossed. Right. So no need of these tags and all. Just click on next. Okay, and you can see here the metric we have given is $10. Come to the bottom, click on create alarm. Right. So it was displaying a message saying Amazon SNS doesn't send message to an endpoint until the subscription is confirmed. So what I will do, I should accept the subscription. To where it will come? It will come to my mail account which I have given. Right, you got so an email, so which was saying to confirm the subscription. Confirm the subscription. Yeah, subscription was confirmed. So from next you will be getting the emails of alerts. Okay. Normal detection. Okay. So this is what you need to see here. So the subscription is confirmed. So this is how you will create an alarm for your budget, and if the budget is crossing your maximum limit, so you will be alerted. So what you learn from this exercise is here. So what I have done. So first thing is everyone, we have all of us, we have created a AWS account, a free tier AWS account, so we no need to worry about billing. But later, once the free tier account was completed, and suppose you are using for a commercial purpose, a commercial account you have taken, and you should be able to know so how much billing will happen per month, and how much is the budget limit you are having. So these two should be uh, checked carefully, so that you will not go beyond the budget. So I kept my budget as $10. So whenever the budget is crossing, okay, that limit is, that deadline is crossing, so I should get an alert and I will stop using the resource. Sometimes what will happen, we will be suppose I have created a virtual machine and I left the virtual machine without stopping or deleting, so that for there will be a charge applied for the virtual machine, because it is continuously running and it was taking the resources of AWS, so it will be billed. So in such cases, if you forgot or you are not able to uh, remember that you have created and left it, so in such cases, this alarm might help you by giving you alerts. So this is how you will create a CloudWatch billing alarm. This is the first part, you can say. This is just one part. Then what is the second part? Identity access management. This is a complete mm, separate service. We can call this a separate service. I will go to the AWS account. What I will do. Okay, so identity access management. So Can you can see this service why we'll use IAM. So to manage and scale workload, workforces, securely supporting your agility and innovation in AWS. So I can tell you this one briefly. See, suppose I have a friend and he's not having any AWS account, and I have AWS account with all services enabled for me. So what I will do is I will be my friend asked me that I need your account for some time. I am not going to use all services, but I am going to use only one or two services like E2 or S3, and I don't have any use of other services. So could you please lend me your account? So what you can do, one option is you can share your credentials and you can allow your friend to use your entire account so that he may or may not use all the services, but all the services are accessible to him. Otherwise, suppose think that you created a virtual machine which should be very confidential, or it should be from your which is related to your workplace or your company. In such cases, what you will do, you cannot give the entire access to your friend or colleague or anyone who asks. So at that time, what I can do is I can feel safe if he is only using uh, only few services which may not affect my work. So in such cases, what I will do is I'll create a identity access management user account so that for the user account I can attach the policies. Policy is something like permissions. So which permissions or rules which we can attach to the user account which we are creating. Suppose I want my friend to get access only for S3 service. So I can create an account which is having only S3 service, and I can give it to my friend. So my friend will not get my root user ID and password. I will create a IAM user account for him. That account will have only access to S3, and I can manage that account. That means whenever I want, I can delete it. Whenever I want, I can change the permissions of that account so that he cannot access the remaining services, and I cannot be worried about misuse of my uh, data or confidential resources which I am using. So in that case, so IAM helps us a lot. So this is what about IAM. Next, so how to create a IAM account? So just type IAM. So you are getting a IAM account. So IAM service, open the IAM service. So here on the left hand side, you are having so many options. First one is user groups, users, roles, policies, all these things. So uh, let us think the same scenario in a different way. See, your friend is asking you some services which he can use in your account. So uh, let us take another example, like there was a company where a manager is there, and a team lead is there, and team members are there. So manager can access all the services. Team lead can access 80% of services. Team members can access only 30% of services. In this case, so how a manager can restrict access for his uh, uh, team lead or team members so that they cannot access the entire services, but they can access limited services only. So how he can restrict it? So he can create a user group for team members. He can create a user group for team leads, so that both of them can be attached with different policies. Okay, policies are, we discussed earlier. Policies means what? They are rules. So team members, since they should get only 30% of total resource access. So they can be attached a policy saying that only this 30% services can be accessed by this group of people. So that is user groups. Like, similarly, team lead, that is another user group. So these people in this user group of team lead, they can access some 50 percentage of resources like that. So otherwise, other than these two, other than user groups, if I want to create especially only for one person, like my friend or colleague, for some temporary access of resources, since he is not having any account or his account was expired or something else, we can create users for that. So first what I am going to do, I am giving users. Click on users, click on create user, give a username, uh, and give a username friend1. Okay, provide user access to the management console, which is optional, you can give or you need not give. And auto generated password or custom password you want to set. I want to set a custom password, giving friend, or I'll give some password. Okay, I have given some password. And users must create a new password at next sign in, so that see, I have created an account for my friend. Um Now my friend logins into that account, he will be using only EC2 service or S3 service. And now uh, he might have a doubt, thinking that whether I can view what he is doing on that S3 bucket, or what, suppose he is storing some confidential data in that S3 bucket, and I may see that account, like that he may have some doubt, right? So in such cases what I can do is I can enable here the users. So when the account was created for him and I give him the credential, he can change the password in the first sign in. Okay, so even I can create a password here. Later, if I enable this option, the user, what he can do, he can create his own password. Like, see, uh, if you all are given access to a uh, learning path or some account, so all will be given initially a common mail, like the user ID is your roll number, password is also roll number. So once you enter it, the same rule applies for all the students, right? So user ID and password both are same. So your roll number was can be identified by other people also. So in such cases, what they will keep is, they'll enable such type of rule like this, saying that okay, first time that password is okay, but when he logins again, he can have an option to create a new password, so that he will create his own password. So I will be the facilitator who is giving him the account. Okay, but account with limited resources, with limited services. Suppose I have given only for S3 bucket a permission and created an account, but my friend doesn't want me to know for what purpose he is using the S3 account and what data he has stored inside the S3 bucket. So that is if I'm able to see that, then there is no confidentiality, right? Then there is no use for him to get that account. So in such cases, uh, we can you enable this option. Click on next. Okay, you can add user to a group. Otherwise, you can do one thing. I can attach a policies. Policies means permissions. So I want to give permissions related to only S3. So S3 full access permission I will give, and I will say next. Right? If tags are optional, otherwise I can do. So when I create user, um, very important thing is there will be an option to download the CSV file. download the CSV file, keep it open, and in this CSV file, uh, so I have given him a password, and one thing I need to, okay, so the user account is created, just copy the username, return to the user list, the account is created. Now go to incognito tab, go to AWS console, login. Now click on management console. Now initially when I asked you to log in into your own account, I asked you to log in into your root account, right? Other than root account, there is one more account, which is this IAM account. So IAM username I know. So what is this account ID? So I hope the account ID is this one. Alright. So I told you to download the CSV file. In the CSV file there is a number in between the link which was given. So you need to enter that account ID here. Password first time whatever I have set, that password only he can give. But once he log in, we enabled that option, right? Once he logs in, he should be able to uh, sorry, I, I think yes. Once he logs in, he should be able to create a new password for himself. That password need not be known to the root user, right? He can give the old password which his friend created for him. Then he can create a new password. Right, confirm password change. Yeah, now continue to sign in. Right, so this is the account which you have created for your friend, okay, as by using the IAM service. And this account is not root account, it is IAM user account, and which has limited access. Suppose I'll take EC2, right? Limited access, you cannot create resources, or you cannot use resources which were not given permission, okay? Right, so for the IAM account, which permission you have given? You have given only permission for S3 bucket. So S3 services, S3 full access you might have, you have given. So click on create bucket, and it is allowing you to create a bucket in S3 service. So S3 service you have given permission for this uh, IAM user. So he will be accessing only S3. But if I go for some other service which he was not given access, like EC2, he will get some errors. So this is all about IAM. So which is very useful for in cases where you need to follow the hierarchy, where few people should get on 100% access, few people should get only 50% of resource access, or you want to create an account for your friend but he should not be able to access all the services, or one or two you can give it to your friend. And even though if you have created an account for your friend, Your friend might not feel insecure that this fellow might have given me access, but he is also having a chance to look into my data. That he should not feel, right? So he should also feel safe, so that an IAM account is created, he will use the resource and his data should be safe. In such cases, IAM is used. So this is about this exercise, which is CloudWatch billing alarm and identity access management. In the next session, we are going to discuss about this VPC, virtual private cloud. So very important network related to exercise. Thank you.